All right, welcome everybody. We have ourselves a match for the group stage of the Sunshine 80% tournament. I'm Average Trey,
And I'm Optimistic Emo.
and we're
And
commentating this really late match.
it's gotta be like the latest match ever, right?
This is like a
Midnight.
world record for latest match ever. And yeah, it's we got Basten and Guy2308.
mm-hmm.
You got
Guy's the
any
newcomer in
beats?
this. Well, Guy's the newcomer. I think he started running the game like half a year ago, maybe a little bit more.
I want to say it was like fall 2018-ish.
Mm.
So a little less than a year. But let's
Mm-hmm.
just say that he is an absolute monster, as he already has a 115 in this game. Pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Oh no. And then Basten has been playing the game for, considerably longer. Or he's been around the scene longer at least. And he currently has a 117.30 PB. Not too shabby. He definitely is gonna have like perhaps more race experience on his back to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
So could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, no, especially with usually it comes out being like the older players have like much more consistent strats, or like they're just like better at consistency stuff for races, whereas like the newer players are not. So you never know.
The,
It,
the
it could
newer
go either way.
generation, the newer generation is a much more uh willing to reset, I guess you could say. Like people started playing like around my time, we do a lot more races. Well, okay, the thing is, races were like super popular, 2014, 2015-ish. And
Yeah.
then there was like a period of like a year to 2 years where races were super dead. But honestly, like in the last year, they've made a huge comeback. So maybe I'll be eating my words pretty soon. Got a new race generation on the come up. And guys, timer reset. Okay, that's good. Guess
Instant
he's gonna have
complete.
to retire
That's
to
it.
get the PB.
So starting his
Wow.
timer back at 324.
We have some foreshadowing of what his airstrip time is gonna be. A nice decimal on top of that. Um, honestly, not a huge deal. I mean, as long as we have one of their timers, we kind of know what's going on.
Oh, he forgot to start his timer at the beginning,
Oh.
so he started it late.
I guess he could start it after like, he's gonna split when you normally, I don't know. It'll be accurate enough
Yeah.
for this situation, I guess. They're figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean, while we figure out how to use flood, they're figuring this stuff out. Just hold the R button down.
Unskippable cutscene. And then yeah, airstrip movement, definitely a factor though. It's becoming a lot more common to get like low 324s, even 323 times these days. So that second save could be the whole race right there. Oh, that block from Guy, not the start you want. He's gonna have to jump dive into that shine, costing him those precious frames. But it's like pretty much nothing, so. Oh, and I guess we should also mention that, oh, come on, Basten. Forgot to take his memory card out.
Oh no.
That's one of the classic blunders. But yeah, it is pretty smart to start a race with memory card in, and then take it out. That way you can save whenever you want, and yeah, no game over fear.
Yeah, it's pretty strange though. Sometimes like even going for the quick saves before you do game over.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a test of your pride. Like if you have 0 lives left, it's like,
Mhm.
do you go for the save or do you be like, you know what, I'm not gonna die again. Let's do this. I don't have to save.
I learned from the previous deaths. We got this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you die in Rico 4 again.
You gain a superpower when you have 0 lives left. Until you actually do die, then it's like, ah, well. Maybe I'm not so good. Do you want to mention the version differences we have going on here?
Alright, so one of them's using PAL, the other one's in Japanese. PAL is like considered, I guess, like the easier version of JP. But they're roughly around the same time in time save.
Uh-huh.
I think notable differences is that you can do fruit storage in PAL, which makes 3YG like much faster and easier. And then in JP, you got tons of just harder strats because you don't have like certain things like in Sirena especially, and then in Noki Eel.
Mm-hmm. And then of course, not being able to do fruit storage in EYG.
Yeah, I mean, just all those things stack up, and yeah, but in JP you do have a free time save basically from every time you load Delfino.
Yeah, the load time loading Delfino is about 0.6 seconds faster, and that adds up over the course of a run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, PAL pretty comparable, mainly because as well, like Italian is the fastest text of any version, so he's playing in Italian. I still have like a theory that maybe a different language is faster in a different category, but I don't know if that's been thoroughly tested or not.
Huh. Yeah, that'd be pretty strange actually.
Like, what if French is faster on 120? God, I hope not. Anyway. I'm just joking.
Finally, we're escaping Trey's jail cell.
I'm still in this jail cell, not for much longer though. I graduate soon from the jail cell. PogChamp.
Huge Pog.
Yeah, we're about to get into like the first real movement.
Ooh, actually, so Guy opting not to go over the little buildings there. Same for Basten.
Yeah,
Saves,
stays
I
moving.
think, like half a second.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not too worth it, I guess, in a race.
Yeah, definitely. In a race, you really gotta, you know, opt for consistency. If you're like ever not 100% feeling it on a strat, you may not want to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
when I'm doing my races, I'm probably not even gonna go for like the hard Noki 6 cycle. That would just be suicide, honestly, for me. Even though in runs, when I gotta go ham, you know, gotta do the ham cycle.
Yeah, you gotta bust it out sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, maybe
When
like
the
in a
time is
clutch
right.
race comeback. Let's bust it out.
Now
Yeah,
we're
they're gonna
go
go
kill
Mario.
Shadow Mario.
Those players like doing really safe strats so far. No quick kill attempts. But hey, no fear of them like going way too far and then having to waste 8 seconds. That's good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It saves like 2-ish seconds if you do the quick kill, and it's somewhat consistent. But I mean, if you do bonk on him or anything else, he just goes all over the place.
You wanna err on like going like earlier than later. Because if you go too late, you'll get a mega bonk and then lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
Pretty precise though. So the first like real bit of RNG is coming up. Not a good spider for Guy in the least. Ooh, that's a rough spider. Basten's way better.
Yeah, no,
He's gonna
that's
catch up
easily
from that.
proven.
Good spider versus bad spider. Basten's ahead now. Although missing a side flip. Ooh,
Oh no.
Guy keeping his lead. Oh, but
Oh, he
Basten.
missed it up again. Oh, wait,
What?
what?
Wait, what?
No.
What just happened? Wait a minute. What?
Oh my god.
Is that a thing? You can clip there?
I
Hello?
knew you could, yeah, you can clip in there, but I didn't know you could do it so easily, like coming down from that angle.
I knew that wall is really weird, but I've never seen like a straight up clip from that.
Yeah.
Speaking of clip, someone clipped that. That was really interesting, really unfortunate way to start a race. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
must be
boy.
cheating. Right off from the bat, already at a deficit.
Good lord. You hate to see it. It's really uncommon, but I mean, that's the game for you. That's the last thing I expected to happen, ever.
Yeah. I I think I've seen like Reed mess around with it and like just do it whenever he's bored. So I knew it was possible, but just seeing it like done like on accident, I don't know, that's really rough.
Was it like a weird interaction with the ledge and the wall doing that?
Yeah, it's cuz like around that like ledge, it's super weird because you can like clip in there, but like you don't clip outside. So I think there's just like a specific spot that you can clip outside in.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe this is why you shouldn't race at a weird time like this. This is like the witching hour of races, and nothing good can happen. Although, you know, Guy, having a decent start so far. Either way.
Yeah, maybe it's the witching hour in Europe, but not in Guy's time zone. Yeah, and that's a pretty sizable lead already, though. That's like
An entire Bianca 3 ahead.
yeah.
So that's like a minute. He's like a minute 10 ahead. Or, you know, at least a minute. I don't really know. But...
Hmm.
That is like the quickest lead I've ever seen. In a sense, usually it comes down to like PD2.
Yeah.
But that was some bollocks right there.
Well, for Basten's sake, let's hope Guy gets bad RNG and he gets like perfect.
Yeah.
But right now, Guy's gonna perform a trick called Travel Skip, where you kill this polluted piranha and enter Bianco like around the same time, so the two cutscenes start playing at the same time, and you skip that going towards like Rico.
I just realized my mic's kind of quiet. I turned it up. So if I was quiet, that's why. Yeah, I guess it's like good that we explain the trick when Guy does it, and then if you want to see it in its full unexplained form, you can watch Basten do it. Ooh, but Guy having a bit of slip-ups here.
Yeah, not the cleanest Bianco 4 yet. See if he gets his momentum. Spin jump here.
Ooh, misses that too. Kinda snowballing into a few more mistakes there.
Yeah. Nothing too devastating though, at least. Probably cost him like a... Oh, he goes for the last one too. The Madman.
Momentum spin ending. That ain't easy. If you're just like a little bit off from the center of the thing, you'll just roll out. onto the ground, and it costs a lot of time. So you definitely got to be careful with that.
And let's see how Wells Baston's goes now.
Oh, we see Basten doing it more of an old school setup there.
Dude, I totally forgot about that one. I was trying to remember just like in case if like if you missed that like going over the grass part.
That's the Stelzig triple jump. Repping Europe right there. Ooh, but a cleaner ending right there than Guy had.
Doubt he's gonna go for the momentum spin though. Yeah. Oh, he almost fell off. Oh man, that would've been deadly.
And we see Guy getting that 1-up. Like, I feel like in any race, you should always get that 1-up for free while you're waiting for PD. And the bells. No reason not to. Considering Basten is the underdog and he got kind of screwed early on, we just gotta hope that guy gets over PD.
Yeah, the start to this one shouldn't be too bad. It depends on the second place that he lands on. If he goes more towards the village, then it could be rough.
If he goes to where the hover nozzle is, it might be a bad pattern. He's not doing that.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably gonna be good. Which is good for Guy. But it'll all come down to the third place he goes to.
Yeah. The third one's always the worst one. If he wants to mess with you, this is where he'll do it.
Not the ideal third place, but ooh, that was weird. Okay.
Okay.
You went kind of a circle. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's actually like that's gonna be slightly better than average, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. And Basten has the pattern where it's guaranteed good first two, but then the third one really determines it. Because he's guaranteed to go to where these points are. Yeah, the pig balloons are called points, by the way. I don't make this up. Hopefully points make an appearance in Mario Maker 2. I don't know how, they just should, in my opinion.
Yeah, they become platforms or something, right?
That'd be nutty. Yeah, it really comes down to where PD goes right now.
Yeah, if he goes to where Basten is standing right now, then it'll be pretty good.
Oh, unfortunate. But it might still be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be fine. That's pretty good.
Good enough.
Not the second best pattern like it could have been, but that's still one of the best ones. No tornado either. Tornadoes are also a factor.
Yeah, each tornado is like a 1 in 3 chance, and each saves you like 3 to 4 seconds ish.
Or rather, a lack of tornadoes, 1 in 3, roughly.
Right. Sorry, my bad.
So it's actually really uncommon to get no tornadoes at all. About a 1 in 27 chance. And yeah, for those unaware, the reason that we like go to Bianco, leave Bianco, and do that so much is to minimize event cutscenes. That's why we go to Gelato right now.
Yeah, because for every time that that Rico is open, or sorry, that Rico isn't open, or Gelato or Pinna, a small little cutscene will play right before it, saying, "Hey, you gotta unlock it. What are you doing?"
So then we just unlock it immediately. It's like, okay, I get it.
All right, fine.
Jeez.
Chill.
Quit yelling at me. Ah, is that a good coke? Okay, yeah, good throw. God, that strat's so sketchy to me. I'm currently still doing like the spray and pray setup, but maybe one day, when it wrongs me enough times, I'll eventually convert. Oh, missing the... He dropped a little bit too early. More time gain for Basten.
Yeah, Basten's actually keeping up with him at the very least.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
making up
he's
a little bit of time, ground here and there.
slowly making up ground. Went from like the immediate 110 behind to more like 50 seconds behind.
Yeah.
And yeah, Basten doing the tried and true spray and pray, and a good spray at that. Look at that. Whew.
Ooh.
That's a good spray.
That's what I like to see.
Guy gets the quick kill. Basten.
Oh, he had that one. He just
He didn't hover forward fast enough.
yeah, he held back too much and caused them to clip back out. And there you go.
Not
This one
making up
should
the
be
time
good.
he could have right there.
Yeah.
But still Splendido. Nice movement to that. You can like clip beneath that awning. That guy did. A lot of the Piazza movement, often overlooked.
Yeah, there's so many different like things that you can do. So it's just kind of weird seeing like what everyone else does. Because like I think I still go for the spin jump, wall jump on the left side of the wall, and then dive back into the buildings. But obviously that's suboptimal. Guy knowing his stuff.
Yeah, knowing these patterns. That's not a good pattern for the second jump. Hopefully no one heard that. I can't explain that. That's just what it is. Anyway, so actually a version difference that we'll see. You may have noticed that Guy was able to like hover into the Chompas to put him out. Basten won't be able to do that because in non-JP versions, you have to spam spray the Chomplets to put him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of a weird difference, and like, yeah, every time that you roll out, you can just immediately like get rid of the lava around the chain chomps.
I still don't know if it's like a difference in the ground pound hover or like the Chomplet hitbox itself. I still have no idea. It's a mystery. Maybe Doki Doki knows or someone. Or Miguel. One of those
Miguel's gotta
witch
know.
hunters. Miguel knows everything. He's gotta know.
He's got a 113 any percent.
Yeah. So Basten had the exact same pattern as Guy did. Which is like a decent pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it really just depends on what the third guy does for the most part.
Yeah, because if the third guy goes around the left side, then you're guaranteed like to lose like 5-ish seconds.
Uh-huh. Auto scrolla. Piantisto.
I wonder why he dresses up like a Pianta. Gotta be a reason, right?
Oh, you mean the running guy from Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. To mess with people.
Okay, here's guy's gonna do this strat where you like take damage here intentionally, and then you're able to walk to the group here, and then climb in safely to the shine location, and pick up your blood again. There you go, cleanly performed.
And save the mayor of Delfino.
You let the entire Pianta village die, but you know, at the very least,
They saved
at
the
the very
mayor.
least, you saved the mayor. You guys are good.
But then randomly when it's daytime, all the goop's gone again, so that's good. I don't know who cleaned it, but...
The janitor
Oh,
came
yeah.
by, cleaned it all up.
The one guy who's like attempting to mop the electric group in Serena got it.
Just took him some time, you know.
He's immune to the fire and the electricity. He's truly a madman of a janitor. I think that Piantas have like some immunity to fire anyways, because like how do they survive in Piantas in need? Being great in that.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, and then same with the guys with the backpack that give you the blue coin.
Yeah, and then Basten can't get back up. Had a bit of a trouble there, but he's safe. And Guy got to get chopped into the pool. Manipulation. He even gets the amazing camera angle of the shine spotting.
Yeah. The classic. Just in case if you missed where the shine was at, you know.
It's over there.
Behind this wall.
Gotta find it. It's pretty obvious. It's on top of the big gold ball.
Who would have thunk? Alright, so coming up, here's the second big portion of RNG. Guy's gonna hope that one of the chucksters hidden inside the secret here just wait long enough for him to come by and get him an earlier cycle.
First,
We'll
Yoshi
see him
skip.
here. Oh yeah.
Yoshi skip these days is like such a non-thing. It used to be like an event back in the day. Now it's just, oh, Yoshi skip. Just do it. Okay.
Yeah, that used to be like the main run killer.
With sidestep setup, it was terrible.
Hot dude. Don't even remind me.
Electro/huff setup, so much nicer. Let's see. Almost early cycle. Nice way.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a rat bounce to manipulate him to not stop, though. Rat bounce successful.
And then not look at all.
Then he stops.
Stop.
Should have rat bounced again.
Yeah.
This is why rat bouncing can be good, because sometimes he just waits there for many seconds. Okay, but he gets a
Okay,
good last corner. Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least. Nice clean line from that chuckster.
First try side flip. The side flips
Dude, why
after
is
those
it-
throws are hard. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is that side flip so hard though?
I think it's because sometimes you attempt to do it too early.
Hmm.
Like while you're still in the throw animation, but sometimes I swear it's like, why didn't that work? And now I missed Romel's cycle because I couldn't get a side flip.
Basten getting unlucky with these Pianta positioning.
I mean,
You
I'm
can
assuming.
make it across.
Yeah, it's risky though if you mash A and B.
Yeah.
You can get across with the farthest position away on the brown guy, but in a race, yeah, I don't blame him for not doing it.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly, if he did get that one, that last Pianta might have been close enough for early cycle,
Maybe.
but kind of hard to call to make.
Yeah, the AV mashing. One of the few ways you can like hope to slightly increase your chance of early cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But still not likely you're gonna get it. Ooh, missing that unlock. On Guy's side. It's a pretty big unlock to miss because the male Piantas have longer animations before you can spam.
Yeah. Female Piantas are kind of nice with that, but you know, the male ones always waiting out and still clutching out a 212 with that the male Pianta miss.
That could have been like a high 214.
Yeah, that was actually kind of nuts.
What a madman. So Guy's on pace to get about a 29-30 something out of Pianta. Pretty decent for her race.
Yeah, not too shabby.
It's not PB pace, but you know, good race time so far. I wonder if we ever will see a PB in one of these GSA races. That'd be nuts.
There's gotta be somebody that busts out a clutch 115 or something.
I guarantee at
For a
least
PB.
115 will happen. Well, I'm sure like JJ will get a 115 or Ouija.
Mm-hmm.
They have 114, so that's nothing for them.
Yeah.
It's child's play for them. Basten not getting as lucky here, getting a 206. She's saying there were some PBs in SMO. Well, I'm talking Sunshine, you know, the real Mario game.
Mm.
But thank you for the information.
I think in one of the GSA races, sub 1 happened.
Oh yeah,
Or
wasn't
Odyssey.
it like low curbs or something?
Think so.
Might have been Pringleman. I don't know. There's a lot of good runners in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Basten, you know, despite just the enormous setback at the beginning, he's holding his own. He's not getting too tilted. That's good.
Yeah, he straightened it off pretty easily, honestly. Like, despite that huge deficit, I mean, he's still playing pretty decently. Like, keeping that time difference to what that like big time loss was.
Like that would have easily been a sub 30 without that like minute plus time loss.
Yeah.
It was low curbs. Oh, genius. Anyway.
Alright, so Basten here is gonna do honey skip. I forgot to mention Guy did
Yeah,
honey
you're
skip.
probably wondering why Guy killed himself. Well, Basten's gonna do the same thing. But it skips a cutscene.
Nowadays, setup's pretty consistent.
Thanks, Had a Cantaloupe. Before this setup, there were just like two garbage ones that some guy named Average Trey made.
Yeah.
And then there was
Sucks.
Stelzigs too. Like Stelzigs was decent, but it was like controller dependent and stuff. So yeah, pretty rough back in the day.
2015, 2016 was the time to be in.
2015 was like the worst. It's a Bullet Bill EYG. Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
It was like
that's so
Bullet
much
Bill
better.
EYG and bad honey skip setups. Oh my. What a time to be alive that was. Kids have it so good these days. They got the free honey skip setup. They got Stew EYG, which we understand so well. So many resources, Speedrun.com. Just, man. It's amazing.
Actually, speaking of which, I remember when Stewie YG was found, and like you had to wait for like a month until like the first tutorial for it came out.
Yeah, it was still like kind of weird when it was first found.
hmm
There was like one video example from Zapika Kirby who found it, and we're just like, this looks really sketchy. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my bullet bills.
That was me for a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna man up, learn this stew stuff, and then turns out it's the way to go. Good mecha, I think. Was that a good mecha from Basten?
Yeah, it was decent
Anyway.
enough. I think got like the second best.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, the guy ended up getting like a much worse one, going almost around the entire spiral.
Mecha is rough sometimes. It knows when you're winning a race or on good pace. It'll mess you up.
Yeah, and no failed movie skips.
Yeah.
At the very least, we have that.
If you fail the second cutscene skip, you may as well just forfeit the race. Like a 2-minute cutscene. So, guys, probably just gonna go for the intermediate, what is now intermediate Penta 3 strats. Used to be the hard ones, but there's now like even crazier stuff you can do. Oh, barely gets that boat. Playing it safe. Gets the hover timing, that's good.
Yeah, basically nails all the hard parts. Let's see if he can get the momentum spin jump here at the end.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
did you
actually,
get it?
yeah.
Gonna have to, yeah, get back up. Yeah, like usually when you mess that up somewhere, it's probably better to just climb the way up because you don't want to like improv running past the dudes. You're probably gonna get shocked. Or worse, bonk and fall down.
Yeah. It's pretty terrible climb back up too.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, like a 10-second time loss.
And it's like the most tilting thing ever.
Yeah, yeah, because you're so close to that shine too. And it's like,
Yeah, like, oh, I'm down here in the water.
I could have just played it safe, but
Here I
yeah,
am.
guy knows. He knows.
Yeah. He knows the race strats. Ooh. So Basten's gonna have to go for the old school pin of 3 now. He didn't quite get that coin on the hover initially. Yeah, the old school thing, you just drop down from this ledge and hover, hit that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, old pin of 3 is like the freest thing ever compared to now. Tell ya. There's no danger in that. Well, except for like that 6th coin was kind of like the hard part, I guess.
Yeah, and then getting the spin jump off the little pole, I think was just the hardest part. Everything before that is so easy. It's so consistent.
Easy. Remember when this game was easy? Neither do I.
I miss those days.
Guy with that easy 1 cycle. Well, it's not really easy, but made it look easy.
Yeah, now that we finished the pin of 4, now we have that Shadow Mario with the egg cutscene starting every time now. But it's kind of too far away for us to go over there and then get the Yoshi egg. So we have to wait until after we do Rico and Bianco.
And even if we did get it, it would just show the Noki unlock cutscene anyway, so.
Yeah.
And if we even do that, it would just show the Turbo Nozzle Shadow Mario, so there's no way around it. Basically, there's gonna be cutscenes no matter what.
Yeah, and you can't get rid of like all the cutscenes until you unlock Corona, because even the Kuzunoki one always plays, right? Like even if you go in there.
I actually learned this like in the last week. But yeah, apparently, even if you've like been to Noki, unlock every nozzle, unlock everything you can, it'll still show the Noki unlock cutscene. Oh, God, no.
Oh,
that is exactly what Basten needed. Oh my goodness,
dude. Okay, this is much closer now.
You want to explain why that's so bad?
Okay, so usually if you do it in, we go back levels to level 3 in Pinna, so you have to exit level because you can't go back outside and retry again. If you do it in the episode 5, you could just do the next shine and be fine and dandy, but yeah, we can't do that here. And so now, you know, Basten caught up. 15-second difference now?
Just like
less.
that? It's like it was fate. But yeah, like, the whole point of the Stu clip is to get around that loading zone, but he accidentally went into it and had to exit because of that.
Mm-hmm.
UYG is like a huge equalizer sometimes in races. It can really go badly. Like, if it goes badly, it's probably going to be a big time loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's the unfortunate thing about it. But
Yeah,
Guy
not
got
to
it,
click.
no problem this time.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't go back into that loading zone. And Basten makes it in cleanly.
Wow, we have a
Oh,
race
right
here now.
behind him.
Basten is like taking the same wild ride as Guy right now. Calf's wild ride. Or the Kinney-mobile, or whatever you want to call it.
I've never heard of that one before.
That was kind of a meme, because like Kenny Cole actually didn't have any part in discovering this skit, but he was the first one. He was the first one to do it, like on console RTA.
Mm,
So you know he has that going for him, I guess. Over the top to the right's much easier than to the middle, so
yeah,
no
there's
problem.
no way they go for the middle one after these mistakes.
After that Monka-esque moment. See, I told you it's the witching hour. No one's free. Not even Guy. He's a monster at this
Oh,
game.
man. Basten
Clutch
almost
WK.
fell in. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a glitchy wall kick. You can actually wall kick in the direction of the wall if you do a Y storage, essentially. So
hmm
much easier than glitchy wall kicks in 64, which I actually don't even know how they work in that game. I think it's like IL only. I bet Cheese knows. Yeah, it's like Basten's like within 15 seconds now. That's insane. Yeah, Pinna 7. Quick. Ooh! Right as I say, it's like the easiest. He gets Electro Koopa'd. And Shadow
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
makes a fair distance before he gets him. That's like, gonna be a bit of a time loss.
Yeah, Shadow Warrior was doing the 100-meter dash there.
I think that Basten might be shaking in his boots a little after realizing what happened. Yeah, I have confirmation that GWKs are not nearly as viable in 64 as this game.
Pretty much random.
Oh, a bonk from Basten too. I think I started saying recently is that in the Rico 1 split, the most important part of the split is actually just the movement to Rico. Because Rico 1 itself is pretty consistent.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple strats that you can do here and there that can like save like a couple frames, but
Extremeless.
or the triple jump off the crates there.
Oh yeah, the forbidden triple jump.
Yeah,
You'll never see me go for that. I wonder,
that's
are there
gotta
any
save
other...
like I don't know if any.
I don't even think Luigi does that. It's just like so not worth it.
Mhm.
It's so risky.
Getting a 42-46 there. Let's see when Basten gets it. It should be like a 20-second difference though.
Yeah, maybe a tiny bit more from that transition movement.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe roughly 20. Say 46?
Yeah. Okay, so
20,
22.
22, yeah.
Not terrible compared to the 1 minute that he had.
See, that is why you never give up, because, like,
Mhm.
there's always EYG, like, there's plenty of things that can go majorly wrong in this category.
Mhm.
You're never safe until, like, after... Well, no, you're never safe.
Nice bonk. Yeah, I wonder if Basten knows that he's actually like in this race now.
I think he does know, because he typed OMG in the chat.
Oh. Didn't see that. There you go.
OMG. I bet the guy gets an 18.3 here. Oh, maybe better than that. Dude, the 17. What a lord. Just casual 17 there, boys. I can count the number of 17s I've gotten on one hand.
Damn. I can count them on one finger.
Even more impressive.
By going straight to that finish line.
Ooh, the IGT strat. Also, shouts to 2019, the current year in-game time for Basten. You get some swag points for that.
There's gotta be like minus like 20 seconds on his time, right?
Oh yeah,
Right.
he deserves that. Anyway. Guy almost hovering too late, but he gets it. The frame perfect hover.
I can't believe you got that frame perfect one, dude.
If he was a frame earlier, it wouldn't have worked, let me tell you.
Let's see if Basten can match his frame perfectness.
I don't know if he can do it.
2 frame perfect jumps in a row? I don't know.
Oh, we did the Justin DT method.
Ooh.
Perfect timing. Yeah, I believe that was the Justin DT method of doing that. Supposedly it's safer. I've just never really been a fan of it.
It's not even like fast or anything?
I think it's the same, if not slower. It's like supposed to be safer.
Oh. Yeah, it's always super sketchy, just going for that one. You feel like you don't have that much control over the distance that you carry, or that you do.
Yeah, you always hate to see a Rick before death.
The witching hour.
It's the witching hour. Guy's playing it pretty safe.
Yeah.
Getting like a semi-green cycle. Ooh, but Basten having a lot of trouble entering the secret.
Yeah.
He should probably center his camera for this.
Oh no, what is he doing?
There you go. You want to center the camera on it, okay. I didn't even see how he fell down. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a pretty substantial time loss there. I feel like ever since Basten realized the mistake Guy did, it's like sort of internally messing with him a bit now. He's just gotta keep playing solid like he was earlier. Yeah, with some improv. Okay. Ooh, the green bag.
Basten. Okay. Yeah, if he had bonked just a slight bit later, that could have been very, very deadly.
You don't want to be anywhere near the right side of that green peg because the hitbox is a little bit off center. The model of those wooden things wasn't rated properly on the green peg. So yeah, Basten, not as close as he was, but you know, plenty of chances to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, there's still lots of secrets where you can make up time in.
Ooh, hopefully he can recover. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the worst. And then okay, I was gonna say that tentacle that he like ended up landing on top of could have messed him up even more, but he
So
figured it
annoying.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why you gotta know a backup for that, and luckily he did know a backup, so he's good. Monka-esque moment when Guy's hour place is not gonna show up. Maybe he'll recrop it. But I mean, we'll still have Bastons, and like we kind of already know best on that. Not to worry. Guy doing the reverse route, which is increasingly becoming the regular route these days.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm
Saves about a second.
I want to see the old route, dude. Where my 2016 boys at?
You do the faster route now, right?
Started trying to do it, but it's still weird for me.
I mean, you already have the double dash lines. I don't see why you couldn't do it.
That's true.
You get 133s for free.
Be the first
I'm
one,
just saying.
140, easy.
I can see it. Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
Baston's repping you, dude.
2016 boys.
More like 2012.
Yeah.
This is like the super old route, but you know, it's old but gold. Only hard part of it kind of is the ending right here.
Yeah, because the squids, I don't even know what they are.
Yeah, blooper.
Bloopers.
Colorful blooper.
Well, because the bloopers in the way, you can also like land on them and switch bloopers.
No.
Oh, and miss them. Yeah, that's why the other route's much better.
So you are gonna learn it. Okay, good. Yeah, honestly,
Man,
that's like the casual player killer right there, missing that shine. But it happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even worse.
Even a hardened
You could
player
have
like Basten.
even worse. He could have like landed on one of the other bloopers and gotten a much lower turn or something else. And that's
Oh yeah,
also
landing on a pink blooper, he is like almost suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Pink bloopers control horrendously. So, sadly to say, I think Basten is already like almost a minute behind again.
Yeah, another 3YG fail away.
Pretty rough Rico overall, unfortunately.
See if a guy goes for the momentum spin here off the block. Oh,
Easy strat.
okay,
Easy life.
respectable.
If Guy falls down at the end here... Oh no, Basten re-enters Rico by accident.
Oh no.
There goes 25 seconds.
He just wants to see Yoshi one more time, dude.
He wants to pay an homage to the Yoshi Fruit Adventure. Which luckily is not in this category, so...
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Guy was roughly, well, probably a little bit more than like a death off the top in Bianca 6 ahead. But he survived, no problem.
Yeah, then got here going for the easy quick kill. Or the...
Yeah, but did Basten just get like the single slide through right there? That's crazy. It's kind of hard to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
One slide.
Whew.
Thanks to Mitch Flower Power for the sick raid. Ooh, momentum spin though from Basten. Just a one-up guy.
Yeah,
Let him know he's still in this.
It's actually kind of weird seeing how Basten did the reverse route on Rico, but then he goes for the momentum spin, and then Guy does the opposite.
I guess it's just personal preference. I don't know.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you know, a momentum spin fail, that's like 15 seconds lost. Dying in Rico 6, that's a huge time loss.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of just like budgeting how risky it is, like if you die doing a certain strat. Rico 6 deaths are some of the worst in terms of time loss.
Yeah. Especially because then you still have to do that that damn blooper mission. It's already bad enough as it is. Then you gotta experience it one more time.
Speaking of things that are bad, I got Manta.
Alright, take it easy.
I know you're a fan of this IL. To be fair, you know,
Yeah.
ILs can be fun. It's like playing the lottery, kinda.
Yeah.
Gambling is fun, so why can't Manta ILs be fun?
We're actually off to a good start from Guy.
That looks promising.
A couple of them went to the left side. Let's see if we can back it up pretty.
Yeah, one of his mediums got away.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. Not terrible.
Not up to emo standards, but you know, it'll pass. For your boy, Trova. It should be like what, 250 split, maybe?
Yeah, just around.
Pretty average. Banana throw from Basten. Oh, we're missing the spin jump. Jumping in with Yoshi. If only you could bring Yoshi to Serena. Sorry, Sabby Rose in the Italian version. I don't know if I said that right.
That would help a lot with the cleanup. Oh, getting the weird angle there. Just slightly off center, so has to bunk on that wall.
Yeah, Guy still with a pretty substantial lead. Maybe Basten will get a task Manta.
No stray hut
Both,
here.
yeah, both players do. Oh, he sprayed too early there. Okay.
Okay, at least he waited and...
Yeah, he held back. You want to wait on that spraying for the manipulation so that he like sort of gets not where all the huts are and stuff.
They cleaned up all the ones from the left side, all the small or the medium ones. Oh, actually,
That was
that was
better
really
than
good
Guy,
there.
right?
Yeah, he's gonna be saving at the very least like 5 or so seconds.
This has been a roller coaster for Basten. It's like he sees that he's, or okay, initially that stupid Bianca thing happens, and then he like, okay, he's like, I'm so far behind, and he plays like super solid. And then Guy makes that big mistake on EYG, and then Basten starts like slowly losing it. And now the gap winded enough, now he's like slowly gaining it back again. So
Yeah.
maybe by the end of the run, he will be on the cusp of coming back. If he keeps it up. I don't know though, that was really sick from Guy, that secret.
Yeah, there was not that much room for Basten to make up there. But we'll see if Basten can at least match it and, you know, keep the time difference of this, because even at the end, they do end up getting points per how close the race is.
That's true, like it's not only if you win, you want to still play your heart out to be as close as possible, if you are going to lose. For every like 10 seconds behind you lose a point, I believe, up to 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the winner of the race takes 60 points, and then the loser can get up to 30, I think. But that is depending if how behind they are answering.
If you're within 10 seconds of the person who wins, you get 30 points still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and every extra 10 seconds, you know, goes down 1 point until I think the 5-minute mark, and that's when the winner just takes all the points.
Yeah, 5 minutes or like forfeiting or game overing or something.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'd hate to see. Hopefully Basten... I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, I guess it.
No witching hour here. Oh, okay.
I realized I said it before. You could have like potentially bonked there, but okay, he's good. That can be so scary in races, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I would go for that in a race. Always spooky.
Well, don't feel too bad because Sid wouldn't go for momentum spin in Serena 4, which is arguably easier.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I'd say it depends for me because like the Serena 4 one, you gotta have good spin timing. It can be kind of tough. Whereas Serena 2, it's like your run of the mill, just instant momentum spin, any speed you want.
Ooh, so guy over here doing the Sid strat.
Pulling a Sid, doing his best Sid impression. Still getting a sub 1, Serena 4, that's pretty good pace. For a race. For world record pace, you gotta have like a sub 1 Serena 5.
Damn.
Which is pretty insane. Because it's King Boo and it's a pretty long chain.
Yeah, that's usually a 3-minute split.
On average, it's like 1 extra cycle.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I think, well, at least like one of the last big RNG spots here for Guy.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, this
one of the
is
last
the
place
last
where,
big one.
yeah, the last place where you can really like truly like lose over like 30 seconds or something. We get a devastatingly bad RNG here.
I don't think it's gonna go well for either of them in the Witching Alley. But we'll see. Yeah, I already won immediately. Look what I told you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking rough.
Bad juju already.
Okay.
Yeah, only one so far.
And Basten, let's see if he goes for the. Oh, it doesn't go for the momentum spin. And all these Sids coming out.
Everyone's a Sid. When there's a race on the line. Not that being Sid's a bad thing, it means you had a former world record 96 chance. So hey, kind of a good thing, you know?
Alright, yeah, getting the second one for Guy.
You might only get 1 extra after all. Good pepper and durian placement. It's optimal.
Oh, I'm getting the bubbles on there.
Oh, more bubbles.
Ooh, and actually, yeah, getting just 1 extra at the very end.
Hopefully Basten gets 0 extra.
Yeah.
I believe. Maybe... I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like he's gonna end up getting 2. What's your prediction?
You say 2, I say 0.
Alright.
I'm gonna be optimistic this time.
Gonna take my name. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be average.
Yeah, 1 or 2 is pretty average. 0 is exceptional. Oh, this pep.
No. Yeah. Might as well be.
Might as well be. I was just gonna set the down. Okay. See, the thing is, King Boo, it's not just extra cycles, it's how good your fruit movement is.
Mm-hmm.
And like where the fruits decide to go. But you know, Guy has the disadvantage in Serena 6. He's gonna lose about 8 seconds here on average.
Mm-hmm. So here's another guessing game. What do you think Guy's gonna get here?
I have no idea what Guy's proficiency is in this secret, or this shine. But I would guess 218. I don't know.
218?
Maybe 219. Actually, he's been pretty solid so far.
Yeah, this is looking like a.
Dare I say
20 plus.
220?
Ooh. Oh, look at this goop. Oh.
He's moving. Missed something. It's always something. Oh, 220.
Oh,
Okay.
220. That could have actually been like a 22 if he
Yeah,
just looked a little bit more to the left.
that's a very solid time on a TSCJ.
Mm-hmm.
There's also an alternative method to Serena 6 where you spray the stuff to the left of you at the very end, and it gives you a worse in-game time but a better RTA because you talk to the dude faster. So he doesn't do that though.
Oh.
That's what I do. That's why, I could be better. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I could have gotten a 2.
Yeah, I could have got a 220. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. What did Basten get, by the way?
I feel like he ended up getting 2 or 3 cycle or 2
Oh,
extra.
really?
Yeah, I know for
I
a
feel
fact
like
he got one at the end.
I feel like you got what I predicted. So it was at least one. And I was too optimistic.
Yeah. Yes, Reed, I made fun of you. That was my impression of you.
No one would know that that was what it was until you mentioned that, Reed. So congratulations. Anyways, guys, go to Noki. There's only one more bit of RNG-ish in the run, and it's where the Goomies decide to spawn. If he gets absurdly bad luck, a Gumi could spawn in such a way that it knocks him to the very ground when he's almost to the top. That's really rare, though. That's not gonna happen.
One guys. You say that, but
Right here, it can
I
happen.
don't know.
And now
Which
he's
an
dead.
hour? Yeah.
But hey, I mean, if that would have happened, Basten would have been in better shape, for sure. Yeah, Basten not capitalizing enough there. Not the time you
Yeah.
want to see on NTS or on PAL.
Yeah,
But
just
still,
saved 2 seconds, but not the best trade.
I think he saved like 3 seconds because the text is also a lot slower on JP there.
Oh, that's true, huh?
You really get just like completely destroyed on Serena 6 and JP. Like, for some
Yeah.
reason, every other version, the dude's just like, oh, go clean it. But on JP, somehow there's like 5 separate groups of text boxes. It's like, what are you saying? Like, what are you explaining in these 5 groups of text boxes that you don't say in English?
He's gotta be explaining why the janitor's there. Like, yeah, our janitor's working, but
He's not doing anything, so go.
help him out, please. I beg of you.
I am curious what he says there, though. 'Cause he like says so much for some reason. And Basten getting that Shadamari before he gets to the main set of stairs. Guy just 2 Noki shines ahead, though. What a lord.
Yeah, it's looking kind of rough for Basten. I don't know. It's gotta be like around like a 2-minute difference now, right?
Yeah, Basten just gotta play for points now. Unless Guy is to have an unfortunate circumstance on Eel or something. I don't know. I've seen it happen to anyone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no more RNG at this point. Really at all. The meatball.
Okay. At least it didn't fall down.
A spicy meatball hitting Basten right there. But he's safe.
Mario not that Italian. Didn't want to get those Spicy
Yeah, if he
meatball.
was a true Italian, he would just like power through that meatball. I'm a meatball master. You would think playing on the Italian version that he would just have an advantage there, but I guess not.
Mhm.
Turns
Like
out
bonus
you
points or
don't.
something.
Yeah.
A hidden plus stat for Mario's beefiness.
This becomes an RPG. Hopefully you can handle the next couple. I gotta be right back actually for a second.
Alright. Well, since Trey's gone, I'll be explaining how eel works here. So Guy is gonna probably be trying to go for Six Tooth. Oh, actually, Basten taking a fall and he's not able to recover with that. Yeah, he's gonna have to do those wall jumps again and go back for that clip. Yeah, but so this is the other difference in JP here, where the damage that you take for not being for being underwater, is that the iframes that you have is much more minimal compared to power and CCU. So he has to do this strat where you bonk into um, the last tooth that you clean up, and then if you do that when you clean up the last tooth, you can potentially skip the cutscene that plays right after. So Guy's gonna be lining himself up here along the edge of the mouth and takes the damage here, and yeah, there you go, clean Six Tooth from him. And so now instead you can just waltz on over to where the shine location would be, and
Yeah, I'm back.
yo, welcome back.
Did you guy get a good deal?
Yeah, I got a Six Tooth.
Woo! Fast 6-tooth or normie 6-tooth?
Yes.
Okay. Sick stuff. Fast is becoming normie, let's be honest. Everyone's fast these days. Oh,
That's it.
Basten's swooping past that shine.
Yeah, he's been making very minimal mistakes, but costly ones.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like earlier he messed up one of the wall kicks for Noki 2. And he had to go all the way back
man.
down to get there.
Guys just swagging on him in this 5 race.
He's trying to get all the points now.
Yeah, another auto scroller. Now I think he wants to cause lag. Okay, never mind. Trying to open that wallet.
Yeah, no YCAM storage here. S'ing my H's.
All my H's have been S'd. Embarrassingly enough, I haven't learned that YCAM storage until like the past few days. Gotta buckle down and learn stuff sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Regardless of how small it is, you know. Time save is time save.
Save the frames.
Kill the
Let's see if
animal.
Basten can get a 60th of his own. He's gotta pull out none of the stops here. Woo, 6-2.
Okay, okay.
But can he clutch the rest of it?
Yeah. The hitbox for this tooth is harder when it's not the gold tooth, right? So,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, he was too high for that. Dang, that's gonna cost 15 seconds if he knows to hug the wall here. 20 seconds if not.
A lot of people still don't know that. It's kind of surprising.
An alarming amount of people don't know, but yeah, you want to hug the wall if you miss that because you fall faster.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go for it?
Does he know?
Okay. I mean, he got there, but
I
I
guess
feel like he could have gone there like earlier.
Yeah, I can't really tell if he knows or not. Maybe he knows. He like semi-hugged the wall. He could have done it sooner though.
The guy pulling out a very, very clean Noki 6.
Yeah, that's it. Guy just inspired me to not go for green cycle in races. Blue cycle is just so reliable, and green cycle is just so dumb. So
Yeah.
it's good stuff. That's the smart choice. Good old pyro kick.
I mean, how much more does the green cycle would save?
You're saving like 2 seconds with a 30 times harder strat, so you do the math.
Yeah.
More of a PR attempt thing. PB attempt
Yeah.
thing.
Whoa. What's this with PR?
Oh, I don't know where that slipped out. I apologize. I will wash my mouth with soap after this. Wrong game. I blame you, Emo. Alright, let's see if Basten is the Y storage. 2005. I see your YouTube was made.
Good year. Good start to the year.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look at
He's
that.
doing it. So you see, he does the Y stores there because the camera snaps him back into a place where he can just jump dive into the shine.
Mm-hmm.
Saving like a frame. Oh, but he misses.
Oh.
Well,
Never
you get
mind.
you get the idea. Yeah, guy just playing it safe, wanting to finish strong, snag as many points as he can.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real need to go for a fast chrono.
Unfortunately, not really a time he's looking to get, mainly from that EYG time loss causing that. But should still finish this off with a 117, barely.
Remember when a fast boat was called YOLO boat?
And then before that, it was even called Paperboat. Because only paper would do it.
That one's before my time. Too old for me,
Oh, yeah.
Trey.
I'm showing my age again. Guy is on the cutscene. Let's see what Basten gets. Inoki 6. Maybe he'll go for ham cycle.
Yeah, he's
just look at
gotta.
that. Is he? Oh, he's doing it. He had a bad jump from the rope and still made it. What a madman. Basten, probably better than me at ham cycle.
Dude, he's a nut.
I've always struggled with that. He is playing for these points right now, dude.
Oh, splendido indeed.
The most splendido. But yeah, guy just gonna barely get this 117. 57. GG's to guy.
Stuff for him. You know, he had a few hiccups here and there. That 3YG is the most notable one.
Oh yeah, going into the pin. Oh no!
Aw, bastard.
Pulling a Capelon there, gonna cost him another point. That's over 10 seconds there. Yeah, 117 with entering the pin to 3 loading zone. Nothing to shake a stick at. Strong player for sure.
Mario, was I,
And as soon as Basten finishes his time, we may have interviews, I think. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
think
got
we
to
both
finish
agreed
it.
to it.
He's got to finish it so we see how many points he gets.
Mm-hmm.
Via. Yeah, very sad cutscene for Fled, but spoilers, he's not actually dead.
Yo, what? My
I just
man
ruined
spoiling. Can't
top
believe
5
it.
spoilers in gaming. Oh,
Oh
the
no.
yeah, Basten's attempting all the hard strats. Commendable, but they're hard strats for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now he just wants to finish. Okay. I gotta snag some points, Basten. Might be the difference between seeds. I don't know. We'll see.
That's it, dude. Guy or Bassiner, you can't get points. Guy finished off with a 17. With a
17
17-minute
minutes.
time. Yeah. Absolutely insane.
Was he playing
Oh,
Ocarina of Time?
oh no.
Oh! Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
was
rough.
he was in a weird spot on that boat, to say the least.
Yeah.
Aston is losing out on these points right now.
Yeah, actually, I'm not
I
sure
don't
if
know,
he
man.
can get points anymore, can he? Because he has to get
Maybe
like a high 122 to get like 1 point.
he's gonna get 2 points. That's my prediction. But yeah, that guy with a nice Ocarina of Time any percent run, 17 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, pretty solid, I'd say.
George is sweating.
You forgot to do the wrong warp, but you know, still
No
got it.
wrong warp, 17 minutes. What a madman. Ooh, clouds? Don't die, please. Okay.
Okay.
You do want to get like at least 8-point Bastion, right? You gotta. There we go. There's the story.
Okay.
Hey. He can still get points. As soon as Bowser Jr. stops talking.
Maybe not. Can't believe Guy got that bread.
Look at Matt Silver's on there, just always hiding behind the weird mustacheless Mario Bros. I don't know what's going on. That's the face you see in your nightmares. And then Nitro Vita?
I guess.
I don't know any other Nitro. Okay, I think Baston's gonna get 2 points.
Oh, maybe not the second one.
Okay, don't die, don't die.
Still on pace.
Yo, is that 2 points?
I think so.
PogChamp. Points on the board. Good
Can't
stuff.
believe it.
And now we may have an interview segment if they're down for it. Shoutouts to Europe. Yo, Guy, what's up?
Hey,
Congrats on that win. Any thoughts on the race as a whole?
shit run. Bad run, not good.
Interesting.
I
Insight.
didn't like it, but
Yeah, definitely. EYG was kind of a letdown for sure.
Yeah.
I was like at the beginning. I'm like, am I still playing? But
Yeah, I
I
mean, it
really
happens.
had a good late game.
Yeah, for sure, definitely made up for it. And I mean, hey, that mistake allowed Basten to get 1 or 2 points at least, so hey.
It's pretty sick.
And it's the man himself. How's it going, Basten?
Yeah, tired.
What was your like initial thought when that ridiculous thing happened to Bianca too?
Oh, I've never seen it before, to be honest.
I don't think I have
didn't-
either.
No, it was so weird. Yeah.
Like I knew that was kind of a weird area where like you can get stuck in something. I didn't know you could like clip straight down there though.
Mm. I
Happened
don't
in
know,
Bianca
like it
too.
happened so fast. I didn't even know what happened really. I bonked and I was gone. But yeah,
How do you think you played as a whole though?
not terrible.
I thought you were looking pretty strong, like early half, maybe not so much later half, but
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, and you end up getting a half cycle, so.
Yeah, there's that too. Definitely some highlights.
Green
But I think you still managed to scrape up a point or two, Basten, so good stuff.
Hey.
Take those. But any other shout outs you guys like to give or anything?
Shout outs to my mom.
Shout
Shout outs
guys'
to
mom.
that Rico 3 gold.
Rico 3 gold? Is that actually gold?
Yeah.
Seemed like, wait, what are your gold splits?
Bad.
Because you had
I
like a
don't know.
hover for a while there.
39.3.
Oh. I'm not knocking it,
No.
I'm just saying. But still, congrats regardless. But if there's no more words to be said, or wait, Basten, do you have something?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's no more words to be said, thanks for watching, everyone. This was the latest GSA race of all time.
Let's go.
I'm glad you could witness it.
That's to my mom.
Shout outs to Guy's mom again. And I've been Average Trey. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, see
Good.
ya.